Today is an impactful day when we're looking at how the county government of Nandi is looking at how resources can reach their communities. And when you're looking at this one from a gender lens, what has happened today is a groundbreaking agenda which will ensure that different communities and different persons from wherever they are within the county will be able to engage through public participation to ensure that the resources which they need for their projects which are happening at the county level can be implemented. And the commitment from the county government ensures that when we talk about public participation, it's not just in word. We are looking at the commitment from the different members of the county assembly, who then, when they look at those particular budgets, will be able to ensure that they support processes for community development. And what is also key is the interest in the gender agenda, which then ensures that we are on the track to have gender-responsive budgets. And this one, through the work that the committees will be doing, will ensure that when you're talking about gender-sensitive action learning, that we'll be able to implement it with community members at that particular level, and also understand the processes of how then to ensure that we can adjust processes for participation of women at the community level. So when we look at the gender agenda through this particular process, we are sure that Nandi County is at the forefront of ensuring that all persons, regardless of your gender or even disability, will be able to engage holistically in deciding which projects they want to develop themselves and the county at large.
And today marks a very proud moment in the milestone and the journey that we have had in our governance and rights programming in Nandi County. That today we were with the County Assembly having a roundtable engagement and a discussion on the Nandi County Equitable Development Act popular version of 2023. We want to laud the efforts that have been made by the county government of Nandi to get development to the people. And as Christian Aid Kenya, we champion a voice, prophetic voice, and empowering communities to demand transparency, to demand accountability, and to be able to be represented in different forums through public participation. And so we look at a community-led project identification, community-led monitoring of projects, and empowering communities to be able to speak and to identify what works for them, to be able to help them alleviate poverty across the county. Looking forward, as Christian Aid Kenya, will be very keen to check the functionality, to monitor the functionality and the impact that this project has had across the Nandi County, and looking at functionality in terms of communities being able to take full ownership in terms of identifying, implementation, and even evaluation of the projects that are able to benefit the community members at large. And so, as Christian Aid Kenya, we continue engaging our partners. We continue working together with our partners or implementing partners on ground to ensure that the communities are able to demand transparency, accountability, and they are active citizens for the sake of a better future.
Tangu devolution ianze, tunapata ya kwamba kuna sehemu za mawadi zetu ambayo hawajawahi kupokea project yoyote. Lakini kupitia hii act wameweza kupata projects, ingawa tumeanza kama muda imeenda, lakini tuko na matumaini ya kwamba yote yataenda vyema. Kukua ni ya kwanza kuanza, sasa lazima tunakuwa na matatizo, changamoto kidogo kidogo, lakini ninaamini ya kwamba tunapoendelea kuna mengi ambayo itarekebishwa, na ninawasihi wakina mama na vijana wachukue sehemu kubwa kwa mambo za development katika mawadi zetu. Tunakuta sana wakina mama wanasema wako committed, wako na kazi mingi kwa maboma zao. Sasa wanaona ni wazee ndio wako na nafasi wa kwenda kuketi pale. Lakini ninaomba hata county yetu ama organization kama hii ambaye wametusaidia kuelimisha raia kwa mambo ya pesa zao na vile inatumika, actually ingia hata huko mashinani ili wakina mama pia wapate kufundishwa, wajue umuhimu ya kwamba hata wakiwa pale kuna sehemu wanaweza kuchukua na waone developments. Kuna wanaume sana wanaona vitu tofauti. Kama sasa wanaume wanaweza ona tu barabara, lakini ukikuta wakina mama atasema hospitali kwanza, shule kwanza, na maji. Wanaona tu maji lazima ikue. vitu zingine ambayo wanaume wanaweza kupuuza, lakini wakina mama wanaona ni kitu ya muhimu sana katika kule nyumbani. Sasa na wasihi kaunti yetu pamoja na viongozi wote kila mahali ambayo tukikutana, tuambie wakina mama wajiunge kila katika kazi yeyote ambayo wameitwa ya public participation, wakuwe pale. Haitakuwa ni kazi ya sara.
Today we've had engagement with the National Taxpayers Association, courtesy of the Christian Aid. And I want to take this opportunity to thank the two organizations that have brought us together to look at the Equitable development budget, which is a ward-based budget where we share resources equitably through parameters like population, poverty index, and such kind of parameters, the land mass of a particular ward. You know, previously we used to have development going to a ward, courtesy of the whims of the executive, without even that committee. We now have a committee that is able to identify the projects in conjunction with the wananchi. And I, as the MCA, because being a leader, I see problems. And I want to say that this is a good thing. We are in the first year of the implementation of the act.